What's up, y'all? It's been a minute. I'm going to share with you guys a real transparent video that I have never done before. This is going to be my very first video that I'm really showing you guys how I install my wigs while you'll see me with a bald head with my alopecia. So I normally cut off all the rest of my hair simply because it's a lot easier to install my wigs while I'm doing it. But I've been doing this for some time. The part that I don't tell y'all is that I never shared it on a video or YouTube. So this is just me being extremely transparent when it comes to my install. I'm going to share with you guys how I do my install while I am, because I wear wigs on a full-time basis. Right now I am using the skin protector where I'm actually going to let it dry before I use it. Anything else, skin protector helps the products work better in regards to protecting your skin, act as a barrier, and actually helps any sort of hold products to work even better. So normally I'm going to use that first, and then the second part I'm going to do is the Bond Blend Pro, which is our lace wig adhesive spray. It's in the pink bottle. So although I have alopecia, most of my alopecia is in my forehead area and then the crown. So I'll cut all the rest of my hair off just to make it easier. But when I'm putting that Bond Blend Pro, I'm actually putting it right in front of my natural hairline. And in the forehead area, I'm putting it where I would normally know that my natural hairline used to be. And then on the sides, I do it right in front of my hairline. That's why you see me holding my hand where my natural hair is that I cut off. Simply because I don't really want it on my actual hair because I'm trying to hold on to whatever I have left. And sometimes I do let my hair grow on the outside, around the alopecia area, and then I'll just put a custom hair piece just on the top area and have like a shortcut. But right now I'm just cutting it all off and installing, keeping my wigs on. So normally you can spray anywhere up to 5 layers of the Bond Blend Pro if it's up to you. I normally spray 2 layers because I don't really keep my wigs on very long. And I'm spraying the second layer up top in the forehead area. Like I said, that's the area that I have the alopecia the most part, where I can actually spray a little bit wider of a space because and that helps me get a longer hold. If I'm able to spray wider in a wider space, then I'm able to get an even better hold on my wigs. And when you see me tugging on it, I'm literally just put that on. This video was cut into half, and literally like that dries within a minute and it's secure. So I'm just doing a second layer around my other hairline, so my edges, I'm sorry. So basically I'll do that, and this is why I use the hot comb at the beginning, so I can fully see the lace and when I'm installing it. And basically I want to remove any sort of hairs that I might see underneath my lace that's going to infect my install. This is a really quick install. I didn't really take my time like I normally do if I was going somewhere, because I'm literally about to go to work. So this is a 15-minute install that I did with the Bond Blend Pro. And then I'm just making sure that all those areas are flattened. And then I'm going to use the fan to make sure I dry it out. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Shamika Jackson. I'm the founder of Kafune Amor Hair. I help save women time and avoid frustration by providing a 4-step lace wig system. Make sure you check out our website and our 4-step lace wig system. I also specialize in custom-made wigs for women who are looking like me, who actually wear wigs on a full-time basis. So back to the video. I'm actually melting the lace right there. I'm just blending it in, making sure it's thick. And then after that, you see how the white edge is a little bit white? Honestly, I forgot to put the the lace tint spray on it. I do that all the time. So right now I'm going to use, after this dries, I'm going to use a little bit of the tinted mousse on here. And this one I'm using chai. Normally I'm a mocha color, but I think a lot of times when I'm doing touch-ups, I don't need as much of a brown on it. Sometimes I only need like a light tint. So I actually use chai a lot of times for my lace tint, for my complexion, just because I just need a little bit of color, not a ton of it. And sometimes the tint mousse might be a little bit too dark if I'm being too heavy or if it's an old wig. So I've already tinted the lace, but sometimes, you still have a little bit of that color in it. So I normally go in with a lighter color to help blend it in. So right now you're just seeing me put a little bit of the mousse on the edge of the lace where you're seeing that white cast on it. And sometimes, that's the reason why you might see your lace on your installs, because you're not using the right color. The lace might not be the right color. So after this, I'm going to let it dry. Now I probably didn't have to let it dry because this is actually a lace tint melting mousse. So it has like a bonding to it. I didn't put it on the market yet. Been sitting on this for like 3 years, but that's why you see me drying it. So if it was a regular mousse, I probably wouldn't have to dry it as much. I will probably go in with the melting spray as a second step. So as I'm doing that, I'm drying it. The reason why I'm going to dry this is because I don't want any residue on my elastic band when I'm doing the install. So if you're new to my group, make sure you follow and click that like button. And if you're welcome to join our community, we're on Facebook, and I'm also sending emails where I do a private Zoom calls, and we talk all things lace wigs. So back to this video, I'm using the melting spray, and the melting spray is basically to help any areas where the lace might have been still lifting a little bit, and I'm not going to get it with the Bond Blend Pro. So this basically finishes off. Like I normally use this as the last step, where I'm literally melting the lace into my skin, and I'll let that dry first, and then I'll use my elastic band. Coincidentally, this day I'm going to work like I told y'all, but I couldn't find my elastic band, so I had a satin wrap. So I actually used the satin wrap instead of the melting band, although the melting band is what I'm really supposed to be using, and that works the best. But I had to make shifts, right? So I had to make something instead. So I just used the satin cloth instead. And the reason why you see me blow drying it, because I normally like to make sure it's dry before I use the elastic band to help avoid any of that white residue that you might see, or the product basically that's coming off onto your elastic band when you're using the elastic band. That helps avoid that. So make sure you're drying it before you do the band. So right now I'm just going to tie this around twice, and I'm going to literally go to work with this on my head. I didn't flat iron it because like I said, I'm rushing to go to work. And I'll probably flat iron the hair tomorrow. And this normally lasts me about 2 to 3 days. And then I go on to the rest of my day. So this is just basically me like literally taking it off. I haven't seen it or anything. I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like after I'm done. This is me, the final result. This is the finished hairline. It normally would be a lot cleaner than this, but this is me rushing through it. But some of those hairs I probably would have combed off, but like I said, I was literally rushing for 15 minutes to make sure I install it. Got a whole little gash on my forehead, y'all. That's a whole nother story. But I'm going to share with you guys my alopecia journey and why I decided to actually start showing my alopecia instead of hiding it. But I'm going to share with you guys on the next video, so make sure you subscribe. Talk to you later.